Hi everyone, Joanna's back with a little bit of love in the kitchen. I'm so excited to be here with my gal pal Tina. She is gonna spend some time whipping something fun up for this happy hour. She's here with me in her kitchen as I am in mine. And we are gonna shoot the breeze and talk about some fun stuff about cooking and some of the fun things we've learned along the way. Tina, take it away.
Okay, hi, my name is Tina Assi, and I'm here today to make gnocchi. Gnocchi, everybody says, oh my gosh, it's so hard to make, but I'm going to show you how simple it is. It's super, super easy, and then I'm going to do some sausage with mushroom, pesto, and a little bit of cream sauce on top. Boom, done. You're going to have dinner like within 30 to 40 minutes.
Wait, back it up, back it up. Tell me all the stuff that you're going to cook for us right now. What the? We're just going to whip it up and boom!
Whip it up and
Okay, I need to hear that one more time. Break it down, girlfriend.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to do gnocchi. Does everyone know what gnocchi is? It's made from potatoes, russet potatoes that I've boiled, and they're still hot, as you can see the steam. And I've taken all the skin off. Wait, I can't hear you.
Can we make that with sweet potato for us, like fitness girls?
What?
Make a gnocchi with sweet potatoes? No.
Don't ruin it.
I had to ask. Namaste. Oh.
Don't ruin it. You got to do it the right way. Don't eat good during the week. Make this one day one of those days where you have real potatoes. Okay, ready to get started? Okay, I can't hear you again. Okay, there you go.
Get down my screen and let you have center stage, girl. I'll only come in and ask some questions, but you go for it, all right?
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so here we go. I have the russet potatoes. They're 2.5 pounds that I've boiled and peeled off the skin. And this is a potato ricer. Wonderful contraption. Everybody needs this. If you don't have one of these, you can always mash them up. But look at how easy it is. You just push it through and look. You have your potatoes. You can also use this for mashed potatoes or any kind of potato dish that you want mashed up. But look at that. Isn't that cool? And you can do it so easy. So you're just putting them all through here.
What is that called, Tina?
It's a potato ricer.
Potato ricer.
See how it kind of looks like rice?
Yeah.
But it really makes the gnocchi fluffy. And you want pillowy gnocchi. You don't want thick, clunky gnocchi. So this makes it perfect. And I haven't done it the other way without this. So, but from my experience of what other people have told me, that it doesn't come out as pillowy when you do it the other way.
Well, now here's a random question. You know me, random girl. Always. But here's the question. So you said it's a potato ricer, right?
Yes.
Now, if I I'm a fan of cauliflower rice. If I stuck a head of cauliflower in there, would it rice it up too?
I'm sure it would. I've never tried it. I've only used it with potato, but I'm sure it could. Absolutely. Okay, cool. I don't see it.
And where would I find one of these at? Where can I order it?
Amazon, Williams Sonoma.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so I'm all done with that. See how quick and easy that was? Then 1 egg, and you mix it just a little bit. Pour it in there. 2 tablespoons of salt. I use kosher salt. And 1 1/4 cup of flour. So this is not a healthy meal.
Is it possible to get gluten-free gnocchi? Or will that be ruining it too?
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't. It's going to change the texture and the taste.
Okay.
I would say just do it this way and
Enjoy.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm just mixing it all together. And then I'm going to use my hands to really get in here and get it all mixed together. And you can see how it looks like dough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I love watching you knead that with your hands. That seems like it's healing. Is cooking healing to you? Do you find it therapeutic?
Absolutely. If I'm stressed or anything, I get in here and cook, and I'm just like in heaven.
Yeah.
Like people think, how can you make so many different things and you're in there all day? To me, I just love it. It's a huge stress reliever.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I just love it.
Sometimes my kids will come home and look at me and be like, "Is everything okay?" And the reason they're asking is because the whole house is filled with food, food that I cook. And it's just me and my daughter.
But the great thing is that you can freeze so many things. People don't realize that if you make a loaf of bread and you go, oh, it's only one person or two people and I don't want it now, slice it and you can freeze it in a freezer bag.
Great
and
tip.
then slice it already, and then when you want it, you take it out, put it in the toaster, done. It can stay there 3-4 months.
Wonderful. Good tip.
Yeah, people think, why am I going to make a loaf of bread or, I have to eat it all today. No, you don't. Okay, so I'm done with that. Look how easy that was. And then I'm going to flour my board and then take off a little chunk and then just roll it. Don't get too much flour on your board because you don't want to incorporate any more flour in here. It's just so it doesn't stick. So I'm going to roll it like a snake, like Play-Doh. Wait, let me grab a knife. Oh, here's one. Okay, so I'm just rolling it out.
Now, are you using something special to roll it out on?
I just have a marble board. You can use anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is marble better than a wood board?
No, it's either or, whatever your preference is.
Okay.
I just like using this one.
You got it.
So you want to make it pretty even. Like the ends always get a little fatter, so just go on the ends and kind of roll it. Super easy. Then you're going to cut it about, I don't know, that's like 1.5 inches. Just cut it down. Then you're going to get this gnocchi stripper. And you put a little flour on it so it doesn't stick. And this is going to give you those ridges. And you're going to go, if you could see me, go over. And there you go. See the ridges? Say you don't have one of these. You could easily just pop these in, continue on, and not do this. The reason for doing this is it helps the sauce absorb into the gnocchi better, so you get a better flavor. I just like it a million times better than without doing it. And they look pretty.
So what is the board that you're rolling down?
A stripper, so it's...
Okay.
Yeah. And you can do another type of pasta with it, which is and you put the pasta around it. So there's a little holder for that. But
that's a great gadget.
Yeah. And it also comes like, there's another one like this, which you can do too. Say you don't have either one of those, you could do it with a fork. Let me grab a fork. So you get your fork, you dip it in flour, and then you just roll it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's not giving you the exact, but it'll do.
It'll do in a pinch.
Yes, exactly. So say you've made way too many of these and it's just 2 people and you have way too much, you can put them on a sheet tray and freeze them and then put them in a baggie, and there they are. So anytime you want them, you could just throw them in the water and then cook them. So at this point, you would do that and freeze them. But we're gonna boil them and eat them right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So see, I've already done like 8 of them.
I can't believe how quick and easy this is.
Yeah. I mean, it's so easy.
My grandma Tatiana, bless her heart, she always comes to the house, and the first thing, well, I shouldn't say always, not as much as I'd like, but nonetheless, when she comes over, she's always wanting to feed my kids. Make sure everyone is, are you hungry? What are we going to eat? And the last time she was here, she had all of the kids get involved, and we made homemade meal food in the kitchen. And I was amazed at how simple and so divinely delicious.
Yes, right?
These little guys are.
It's unbelievable how simple it is. And it makes a lot. I mean, look at all these that I made, and look at how much I have left. Like, I have a lot left. So, and that's just 2 big potatoes, which is 2.5 pounds.
So you mix the potatoes with the dough, or you wrap? How did that?
So I got the flour, the salt, and the egg, and that's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then where did the potatoes go?
In there. So this is potato, flour, salt, and egg. Yeah.
Wow.
That I riced. Awesome. Remember I riced them?
Yep, I did. So when you mixed it, you just mixed it all together?
Yeah.
Oh, I was having to be folded in or something, like a ravioli. So this is just mixed all together.
That's why it's so simple. I mean.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, it is so simple. Okay, so I am going to, I'll go on to the next. Let me wash my hands really quick.
Okay.
Do the sausage.
I had no idea that it was just all mixed together. I really envisioned it, you putting these on pillows and then folding them over, and I can't believe it.
So many people think that it's such a, it's so difficult to do, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is spicy Italian sausage.
Ooh.
It comes like this.
Yes. Yeah, baby.
And you can get it without the casing, but if it comes in the casing, so you just pinch it, because you're going to take it out of that casing, and you're going to make little balls. And you want them about the same size, because you want them to cook all evenly. If you have some that are bigger than the other, they're not going to cook as evenly. So anytime when you're doing vegetables or any kind of meat, you want to try to, it doesn't have to, you don't have to put it on the scale and see exactly, but they should be basically the same size. Also, it looks better too on your plate when everything is, but the main reason is because you want it to cook evenly. So I'm just squeezing, see the casing? You can usually eat that because it's hog casing, which is the best for the sausage. But I recommend if you're going to get sausage, make sure you get the good one, not the one that's prepackaged in the grocery store. Go to Mona Lisa, which is a great Italian deli that has wonderful sausage. Also, Sprouts and Jimbo's both have really good ones. But see how I'm just rolling them? So they're little meatballs, and then you just throw this part away. Just wash my hands really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna move you to this side. Okay. Let me move you over here so you can see me.
Perfect. You can see real good.
Is that better?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. So what I'm doing, you get a big pan, olive oil in your pan. So we're making the sauce for the gnocchi now. So I'm getting all my sausage and putting it in the pan. And I'm going to brown it.
Tina, there's a lot of pepper right there. Can you move it aside so we can see what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. It looks so delicious.
Yes. So there's lots of spices in here, so you don't have to add a ton of love a lot of flavor. So I add a little bit of oregano and salt and pepper. And there's also, we're using pesto as well. You could either do your own or you could just buy a store-bought. Oh, if you could smell this. That smells so good. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm boiling my water in this other pan. And I'm preparing it for the gnocchi, and I'm going to salt the water. Always you want to salt the water. When you're doing pasta or gnocchi, you always want to salt it.
Why is that? Why do we always have to salt?
Because there's really not a lot of flavor in the pasta, so you it gives it a really nice. Salt brings out the flavor in anything. Even though we put a little bit of salt in the gnocchi, but it really not a lot, but it should always be flavored. Okay, so I'm putting oregano, and always when you're using oregano to bring out the flavor in the oregano, put it in your hand and rub it. That really brings out the flavor in the oregano. As opposed to just throwing it in, always rub it in your hand. It's amazing the difference. But you don't have to use as much either. Then I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt.
My mouth is starting to water right now. All my familiar traumas of being an Italian girl in the kitchen with my grandma is coming forth. I want to be with you right now. I want to be right there picking little taste.
Right?
And I'm drinking a glass of wine with you.
Yes. So with pork, you want to make sure to really cook it properly and all the way. Just like with chicken as well. So, and then you get mushrooms. I'm not a mushroom lover, but I can have them in my dish, and I just don't eat them. But they do give a wonderful flavor.
Okay.
So you want a mushroom lover.
Yeah, you can still cook the flavor.
Yeah, so these are sliced and already ready to go. You don't have to do anything. Just open them up, throw them in. So now it's getting a little bit of dry. It's getting a little dry because the mushrooms are absorbing all the oil. So you want to just add a little bit more. I love cooking with olive oil. I know that there's some controversy about people saying cooking with olive oil is not the best thing to do, but I think it is. And many Italian chefs.
What are you hearing is controversial? What is? Tell me about that.
They just say that. What have I heard? That the cooking, like when it goes to a certain temperature, it can become rancid and change your whole flavor of your food. Mm-hmm. So you don't want to overcook it.
Yeah. We were with another chef earlier this week, and she had mentioned that when she brings things to a higher temperature, like roasting vegetables, she'll switch over to using avocado oil.
Yes.
Because it has
a higher,
right. Okay, so that kind of, okay, that makes sense to me. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah. So as you can see, this is, can you see that? It's almost completely brown.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're mixing all of those fresh herbs, your olive oil, and your mushrooms with
and if
your
you have a and if you have a certain kind of herb that you love, you can always put it in there.
Okay.
Another one. But there's so much flavor in the sausage because they put herbs like fennel, depending on what it is. This is just a regular pesto, a whole can of it. You're going to add that. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Believe me, your family's going to be running.
Share that. I want to smell it.
Oh,
good stuff. Manja, manja.
Manja, manja, for sure. Okay, so you get that all mixed in. So that mustard, and then told you it's not low-cal, so we are using some heavy cream.
Sometimes you just got to do it, like you said. All in a good thing.
You gotta do it. Shake up your heavy cream. Always check the date.
And that's the key. As long as you eat mostly good, enjoy these sweet.
Yeah, and if you want, have a small amount and don't have this be your main meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have this, a small amount, and then have a chicken breast or something like that, you know, to fill up on.
Absolutely.
Another thing I was going to tell you about the heavy whipping cream. Always make sure you check the date and always smell it, because the worst thing to do is have it in here, pour it in, and it's all curdled. All your work, everything that you've done has gone to shit.
So the smell check.
So always smell it, you know, you'll know, believe me.
Okay. Good tip.
So I'm going to pour some in to thin out my sauce. And this is so fast, it's almost done. Once we get our gnocchi cooked, it's done. Like, how long did that take? Nothing, right?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
No, I'm impressed.
I'm telling you, this is, well, one of the ways to a man's heart. Let me tell you.
What's the other way?
There's a few different.
What's the other way?
I'm telling you. I make my husband a good meal, I can get anything I want.
Yes, ma'am. The power of a woman in the kitchen.
Yep.
Okay. I have to tell everyone, I had to ask you if you were wearing stilettos while you did this.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm wearing my Dr. Scholl slippers.
You've got to mix it up.
Okay, so that is on low. And meanwhile, we have our water boiling. And I'm going to just pop the gnocchi in here. And you can, it'll be good in the refrigerator, the whole meal, for at least 3 days. It won't last that long, but at least 3 or 4 days. So if you don't eat it all and you want to cook it all today and you want it for lunch tomorrow or whatever tomorrow, you know, the next day, do that. But it doesn't last in my house, for sure. Okay, so when they boil up, That means they're done. Take them out, done. Put them in the sauce, you're done.
So what you're telling me is you drop them in the water, and
Yes,
then
with
as
all
they
the
float
water.
to the top,
Yes.
you'll, can you take your phone? Oh, is that your computer or your phone? Can you show us? Oh, perfect. So once they rise, that's great.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
And there's the sauce.
Wow, look at that. Oh, I want to taste. That looks so good, Mama.
So good.
Oh
So
my
good.
gosh.
But see, they're not quite
Okay.
done yet, but they cook pretty quick. And you want to make sure, and because they do have the flour and the egg, so even though the potato is cooked, but you want to make sure to cook them and make sure that they don't take them out too soon.
Right. Now, did you put that in boiling water or?
Boiling.
Okay.
Boiling water. So they just take a few more minutes. Actually, this burner is so slow. Let me move it to a faster one. You know how you always have a favorite burner? At least I do. Okay. Any questions?
How long have you been cooking, Tina?
Oh my gosh. Probably 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What stemmed this affair?
Well, when I got married, I knew how to make two dishes, which was barbecue chicken.
You weren't getting very much.
And I got chicken, I put barbecue sauce on it, put it in the oven, and Italian chicken, which was wishbone dressing over it in the oven. That was it.
So where did how did this cooking journey start for you? Did you just start playing with recipes? Did you have, what was your draw?
That's when the Food Network came out. Remember the Food Network about 30 years ago? That came out, so I started watching that, and then I just took off from there. I just started cooking, and I loved it. Loved it. Here's the pie I made. I made a pumpkin pie earlier today.
Wow, is that beautiful? Well, now I know who to get recipes for at Thanksgiving.
Yes, that's from the white pumpkin that I
Oh,
freeze
no
for
kidding.
Thanksgiving. I freeze the pumpkin and then make it.
Okay, wait. Tell me, you cut the pumpkin and then freeze it?
Yeah, so you get the pumpkin, you cook it, and then you puree it, and then you can freeze it in the freezer, and then use it all year round.
Wow, that's another great tip.
Okay, so these have boiled, and they're done, and you just put them in the sauce. See how pillowy they are? They're super light, and there's a few.
Can you bring your lens over there so we can see it? Yeah.
So see how those aren't ready yet?
Okay.
And these are, and you just mix it right in the sauce.
Let us see a different view. Hold it right over. Pull it back just a little bit. Yes. Wow. Fantastic.
Yeah. And then these, they're a little stuck. But see how light and fluffy they are?
Bring it. Oh, look at that. And you just toss it right in the sauce.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep. How easy is that? There's your meal.
Wow.
Do a little mixed green salad with it. Boom, done.
So do you take orders? Do you cook for any families, or do you just cook for yourself and your own passion?
Just for myself and my own passion. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So is this what you're having for dinner? I take it?
No, actually, I'm going to save it for my kids. They're coming home tomorrow.
Oh,
So I'm going to save it for them, and I'll do that tomorrow, and then do something light for me tonight.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that you can share this recipe.
Yes, I definitely will.
Even a picture of the pumpkin pie and a beautiful plate with that
Yes.
recipe as well. We'd love that. I know that's just for my own means. Fantastic. Well,
Okay.
and thank you for bringing us into your kitchen and sharing with us your purpose and your passion for cooking. I love it as well, and it's as therapeutic for me as it is for you. I totally get what you're at with it, and that's exactly what I Am Love is all about. It's really revealing girls, men, people just like you and I that are doing what we're doing from a place in our heart that gives us joy, and allowing
Yes.
that to be a therapeutic vessel for us. So I appreciate you donating your time to share you and yours. And we are very fortunate. Look at her go, making some more.
Yes, I got to finish these up.
I'm just wondering
But
if
see how easy? I mean, after a while, you don't even have to look. You're just like,
I love it.
So simple.
I'm wondering if I could place an order and have it picked up in 20 minutes like everybody else in town.
There you go.
Well, Tina, can you please tell us how to find out some of these recipes or stay connected with you after our class today, in case anyone has any questions or wants to reach out and talk to you more?
Yes, you can email me at TinaAssi, which is my first and last name, at Hotmail. Super easy. Tina Assi at Hotmail.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for cooking with us today at I Am Love. And just know that you are so appreciated, and your gift, like you said, is one that keeps on giving.
Oh, you're so sweet.
All right, that's enough for today, everybody. I hope everyone is hungry and ready for dinner. And we're going to get Tina to post that recipe for you so you too can make some homemade bounties. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Yeesh.